On being on a set for Urban Company that is being directed by Kopan Nathani, in my opinion, that set should be a ticketed event.
Sure. In fact, I recall this one incident that happened when we were shooting in the local train. There was a sequence where the father and the son, they are in the local train and the son is just watching the father eat bhajiyas from some stranger who's offered him bhajiyas. Yeah? And while we were shooting that, we were in one compartment of the train and it was crowded. It was filled with the cast and crew. And we were behind the monitor. I remember I was there with Amit, and the other agency people and the clients were in a different compartment because there was no space here. We were literally fighting for space in a cramped area. So my agency producer is getting a little worried now. He's getting a little paranoid. Ki wahan pe kya ho raha hai? Are you getting the right shots? This, that, and all. Because we couldn't really communicate while we were shooting also. As soon as the station came, and in fact before the train halted, my producer I think jumped off, and he's quite a senior person. He jumped off on the platform, came immediately back to our compartment, almost looking worried. Is everything okay? Everything okay? I see Amit Sharma, just catch him by the hand. His name is Divyang. So Amit catches Divyang by the hand, takes him inside, makes him sit next to my main actor. And Divyang is wondering kya hua, and Amit is saying, "Lo chane khao, roll, camera roll." And the camera starts rolling, and Divyang has no idea, and he's just popping chana. And that made it to the final edit. So I have Divyang, my agency producer, who's debuted. It is his first debut in a Colgate film. He's there in our film, sitting in the local train and eating, munching chanas like so many other people are constantly munching and snacking. So that was something cool to see.
I think because Varun also writes a lot, so he had a lot of inputs in the script as well. कि यार ये ऐसे क्यों बोलेगा, ये वैसे क्यों बोलेगा, and all that. So I could see कि Varun as a father is also trying to add his 2 cents to the script. Like there was one thing when we wrote situationship, and he was a bit skeptical. How can a father talk to his daughter about situationship? Then I told him, today's progressive fathers can talk about it. I know it's a touchy, but let's play with it. Let's see if we get it out, people will smile. People will have a small chuckle, and then they will move on. But these sessions with Varun, because he's a writer as well, nuances in the script, I think he brought those things alive very well.
Yeah, I really wanted to highlight that I think the music really holds the film together, and I feel we hit the jackpot on that one as well.
I was really surprised when I saw Chetri's screen presence because he was a natural in front of the camera. Extremely funny guy off it also. And I think so. I was really surprised by his whole thing.
One, I think, most heartening moment was when Sidhu's daughter is in school, right? So they have these period classes. They played this ad to tell the boys that this is what it is. So it's very few times that something like this happens in your advertising career. So I think that's the most.
I mean, one which I remember definitely is how difficult it was for Sunil Shetty to tell KL off in front of Rohit, and also at the same time feed Rohit the apple with his own hands with love. It did seem to have some sort of an undercurrent there, which is why Rohit, if you see in the ad, and KL also, if you see in the ad, they also look like they had fun, right? And it's Rohit Sharma at his very best, feeling fine. He actually found that really funny in life, that KL was being spoken to like this by his father-in-law, and that showed in his acting. But it was a very fun moment on set because all of them could not necessarily finish the ad with a straight face, and we had to do many retakes. But we didn't mind at all. It was good fun.
I must say that Mudeng is quite a moody character. She's more Mudeng, like really moody. So we had actually ambitiously planned to do a shoot, and the zoo authorities were very cooperative all this while. But on the day that we were shooting, she decided to not. I think it was her off day, so she was not responsive enough. So we got some footage, and then the zoo authorities were also kind enough to give us an access to the footage that they have shot over the years and over the months, and on their Facebook pages. And so what we had written a script we had shot, but what we got was not as per the script. So then we dug into the footages and we rewrote it based on what we could collect.
The bowling, right? So something that comes so very natural to every single Indian. That's why that sequence was there in that, right? So it was not one of the big sequences, but it was something which was interesting. Now a thumka comes very naturally to all Indians. We've grown up on that, right?
Yeah.
So a huge diet of Bollywood, a huge diet of Madhuri Dixit, and so on and so forth. The bowling, which would think you'll have an overarm to shoulder kind of a bowling, and then the action would be so natural. You can teach it in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It just would not happen. It just would not happen. It doesn't. Maybe they've lost the freedom of movement of that joint. It just doesn't happen. It'll be absolutely flabbergasted. That was interesting.
I would say just working with Juhi was like a great experience, because we have worked she was initially a little apprehensive about it, but slowly we got her into the stuff that she was doing. Initially she was very apprehensive, but finally we could get her to get work on it. I think that was a little challenging.